switch on.
High tech.
And thank you to Desert Financial Credit Union for sponsoring the KRIM Community Spotlight Program. Good morning, Rim Country. Chris Higgins in the studio on this beautiful Tuesday morning. Hope everyone enjoyed that rain last night or yesterday afternoon. That was something. I know here in Payson, got a good amount of rain and wind, and I think it's helped out with that pious fire up on the rim. That's pretty much contained, almost 100%, 85% contained right now. So still praying for the black fire down south, the Roosevelt Lake area, and praying for all of our firefighters, the fire crews that are out there fighting these fires all over the state and the southwest here, the western part of the U.S. So this morning on our Community Spotlight program, we are going to be talking about the Payson Senior Center with Executive Director or Director of Development. Director of Development, Janice Chesser. Thank you for correcting me, Janice. How are you doing this morning?
I'm great. I liked the rain yesterday, but the hailstorm the night before was pretty heavy duty. That was back to like when we redid roofs and everything a while ago.
There were some pictures people posted on Facebook, outside of town, I think like east of Star Valley, where there were like good sized hail. It looked like a small egg,
Yep.
Some of the pictures. I thought, wow, that's pretty crazy. Those are big, that's big hail.
It scared puppies. So.
Yeah, that'd make some noise. That would could create some damage, that's for sure. So yeah,
Oh, good.
Payson Senior Center. You know what? It's always good to when you come on to just give an overview of the Senior Center for those that are newer to the community, not familiar with the services that the Payson Senior Center provides. So.
Absolutely, and I was trying to remember the last time that I was on. It seems like it wasn't that long ago, but I am always astonished about around town when people don't know who we are or what we do, and the question that seems to come up at least twice a week is, how many beds do you have?
Oh, hey now.
So because
that would be 0.
Yeah, because
0.
they confuse us, Payson Care Center, Payson Senior Center, and also what we do. So we are open Monday through Thursday from 8 to 4. And we have service to the community to where there's daily activities, over 70 opportunities to exercise every week in that time frame. We have classes from belly dancing to strength and balance,
Oh my goodness.
line dancing, etc. We have our Meals on Wheels program for Rim Country is out of Payson. And we have congregate lunches every day, which is the fancy word for come eat in person. And that's every day at noon, and you just need to call a day ahead of time so we make sure we have enough food. We have a transportation program called the Senior Express, and the Senior Express, you call the center to be put on the schedule, and they will take you anything from getting your hair cut to the bank to shopping to doctor's appointments. They will bring you to and from the center. And everything we do is a donation base. It's a donation, suggested donation. So our transportation program is a $5 suggested donation or $1 to the center.
Okay.
And again, if you don't pay it or can't pay it, then you don't. If you can pay more, you pay more. Our congregate lunches are $5 suggested donation for 60 and over. We are open to 50 and finer. That's what we say. Our senior center services are available for 50 and finer. Transportation is for 60 and over, or those mobility challenged. So if you know of anybody younger that needs a ride or just has any kind of mobility challenges, handicaps, they're able to use. Our membership, a lot of information all at once. You do not have to be a member of the Senior Center to participate in anything that we do. You can call and come have lunch. But our membership is $15 a year. And with the membership, that gives you a long list of discounts. It allows you to participate on our day trips. They've had some great day trips. Laura does a wonderful job, our program coordinator, with they've gone to the lavender farm, they went to the deer farm, they've gone on Steamboat Dolly. And so they do these day trips. You do need membership for that. And then also we have our annual meeting. In fact, it's coming up July 27th for members in current standing. And we do our annual meeting, board meeting with all of our financials, updates, and then elect our new board members for the following year. So that gives you an opportunity to vote. Our center's owned by the members. And we are a 501c3 standalone. We're our own nonprofit that your membership gives you ownership.
Now you mentioned
That was a lot,
a
huh?
few times about membership. So how does someone join?
Just come on into the center. We have forms there. And it's just a simple fill it out. And like I said, $15 a year. It's prorated at half year. And that's all there is to it, pretty simple.
And now, if you're a member of the Payson Senior Center, you also qualify for discounts at different businesses
Correct.
all around town.
Correct. There is a long list, and all of that is on our website, www.paysonseniorcenter.org. And it'll give a background of everything that we do. There is a list of the discounts. Board members, etc. There's also a monthly menu and activities schedule that is reposted, our recent newsletters, our new building updates, and obviously ways to donate or help support the center. All of that is on our website.
And that's something I was looking for. There it is, the activity calendar and exercise calendar as well. That's on the website. The website is paysonseniorcenter.org, and you can download the activity and exercise calendar. But there's so many things.
And the menu.
And the menu.
And the menu.
Yeah, so
If
many.
it's Meatloaf Day, be sure you call in.
Well, and you mentioned, a couple, what did you say, belly dancing to...
We have strength and balance classes,
That's right.
all levels of exercise. There is.
Bridge, chess club,
Yep.
dominoes, high country garden club comes in, ice cream social, canasta, the dream team. What is the dream team?
Our dream team came off of our site council. We started a site council, and the dream team is just a group of members that want to dream about the center. I mean, just like the name says, they come up with some great ideas, just thinking outside the box, and just a time to get together. They get together and have tea and cookies. So
Nice.
we also have an outreach committee that I'm in charge of, and I'm so excited. They are a very enthusiastic group of seniors that want to promote our center. They want to get the word out about what we do and how we do it. And we have one of the first presentations of the group at the Lamplighter RV park in Star Valley.
Okay.
And that's in the beginning of August. They're going to go on a Friday morning. They have a donuts and coffee time. And so we will bring flyers and things and just kind of share what we do. There's so many people. Even though, we've been around 40 years, that's 39, so 40 years is coming up, we'll talk about that too.
Wow.
And it's hard, that people still just don't quite grasp it. And it's not for old people.
Yeah.
That's my new motto, it's not for old people. You just need to come have fun and just join the center.
Yeah. There's also live music a couple days a week, Mondays and Wednesdays.
Bingo today.
Bingo today, every Tuesday at 10:30, bingo. But the live music, different musicians in town, Cinnamon Twist, Ann and Jen, also Celtic Elk, the John and James, Ed Strain, Jim and Kathleen West, Jim West, Kathleen Kelly. So, oh my goodness, just a bunch of different people that perform. Ukulele buddies, also the ukulele group. And that's, yeah, Monday, it looks like the last Monday of the month here.
And Laura does an amazing job with that calendar.
Mhm.
It is packed full.
And then karaoke every Friday.
That's a new, or
Karaoke-
Thursday. Yeah, we're
Thursday,
not open
sorry,
on Fridays.
Thursday, karaoke with Lisa, 10:45.
That, they
on
brought that
Fridays.
back recently, and it has
Nice.
been a big hit, so.
There you go.
Enough so that I think we need to have a talent show. So, because we're
Ooh.
realizing there's a lot of people that have some real hidden
Yeah.
things that we just,
Well, you could do that, a little karaoke or well, just a singing, a talent show. I know the Elks, I don't know if they still do that, but they did do the talent show.
they did like an American Idol thing.
Yeah, I
Yep.
think Candy, Don and Candy Brooks, I think, involved with that, and at the Elks. And they did that for, years, where, people would come sing, and they had prizes. And I think the audience, they had like the audience,
That would
people
be
in
fun.
attendance. Yeah, kind of like, an American Idol or something like that. Yeah.
Well, our center, it's just a big family, and we just have a lot of fun. And we've had some romances, I think, and Laura can correct me on this, but I think we've had like four marriages out of just people meeting at the center, so that's been kind of fun.
Nice.
And it's just a great place to make new friends, and nobody should be home alone.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, and that's what, like you said, there's transportation that is provided.
Door to door, correct.
Door to door, to get to the senior center. So if you're not able to drive or you don't have a ride, you can schedule or call for transportation to the senior center. And then there, again, are so many activities going on for just, I guess, for anybody, whatever your interests are, your level of activity, what you can do physically. Because there's and I just love saying this, yoga lattes, yoga lattes. And level 3 intermediate, but then there's new chair yoga lattes as well. So if you're limited and, you're just starting out and, can sit in the chair but can't stand for longer periods of time or
Absolutely.
some physical
Absolutely.
limitations, then you have the chair yoga lattes. So,
A lot of fun stuff.
yeah, again.
You almost started doing it with your chair just now.
I know.
I watched you go,
started
no, wait,
like,
don't do that. Okay,
what do
look
I
to left,
do
there
here
we
in
go.
the chair? Okay. And again, this is all at the Payson Senior Center. You can check out the calendar of events on their website. Also, they have hard copies of the calendar down at the
Absolutely. We have some outside too. We have a
This is
plastic rack
usually-
outside, so if you
okay.
don't get there during business hours or on a Friday or weekend,
Mhm.
which kind of do a plug, if you happen to be shopping at Trinkets and Treasures next door, you
Mhm.
can pop over and pick up a schedule from the front of the senior center door.
There
So
you go.
our resale store is
Mhm.
right next door.
Mhm. And the senior center, if you don't know, it's located right there on Main Street, 514 West Main Street. And Trinkets and Treasures, the resale store, is right next door,
Connected.
512,
Mhm.
yep, West Main Street. And Trinkets and Treasures is open Monday through Saturday, 9:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. And they also take donations. So
Absolutely.
if you're looking at getting rid of some things,
The same as, yes, and if you need any pickups or anything, just call, and they'll do their best to get it scheduled. Kind of pops into volunteers, so we have a couple of employees with Trinkets and Treasures, but we also have amazing volunteers at the center and at the store.
Mhm.
And a statistic that Kelly just gave us is we have 87 active volunteers.
Wow.
And we had 7,873 hours given.
Wow.
And it's over $100,000 in what would be
Well,
payroll, correct?
Yeah.
And we are always looking for more
Mhm.
due to scheduling, and there is jobs anywhere from, like I said, working retail, the register, stocking the store, to administrative things at the center, serving lunches, helping in the kitchen. There's always jobs.
Mhm.
We were looking for a new volunteer coordinator,
Mhm.
And you would need to call the center. I'm not sure what the update was on that. I know Kelly had some great applicants. So Kelly Brooks is our Director of Operations, and so she's the one that would handle that. But yes, if you're interested in that at all, yeah, there's something for everybody.
Yes, oh yeah. And the Payson Senior Center is open Monday through Thursday, closed Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And times are 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. And it does say Friday by appointment only, if maybe...
It says by appointment only if you need anything. The other thing that the senior center does have is we have our medical supply closet.
Okay.
And we joined with Banner and moved the supply closet to our facility. We are absolutely overrun with crutches and wheelchairs and walkers and bedside commodes and just anything that you could think of that you would be in need. We have knee scooters. But we are contemplating possibly another organization that might want to take that on. We are moving to the new facility in a couple years, year and a half, and it's just something that we're out of room now. It's in the back of our dining hall.
Okay.
And so due to space and just staffing, et cetera, we're looking to possibly move it on. If you know of anybody that has, whether it be a church or another facility that has room and would be interested, please don't hesitate to let me know. That would be great. So we're not, it's a huge need and a service that we give the community. So we're not gonna just shut it down. But if people can start, if I can start planting the seed for people to think of taking that on, that would be great.
Okay. Well, if you're just tuning in or just started watching our KRIM Radio Facebook live stream, talking with Janice Chesser, the Director of Development. Director of Development.
Chris is going to give me all kinds of titles today.
Yeah,
Troublemaker, you know.
I got it this time. Director of Development at the Payson Senior Center. And so you mentioned new building, and that's on the website as well, information about the new building. And this is very, very exciting because it's a long time in the making as far as a new location, because all of the activities, everything that you have going on at the Payson Senior Center, it really is a case where you've outgrown that building.
Well, I have a really neat analogy, I guess, to share. Is I did a presentation at the Methodist Church last week, and I was sitting there preparing, thinking about what I was going to speak about, and I had a little plant on my counter, and it was a Christmas cactus in like the little inch pot. I mean, a little tiny thing. And I was going to replant it, and I hadn't yet, and I started looking at it, and it's green and it's growing, but it hasn't done much for 2 years, right? Because it's in this little tiny thing. And I thought, what a perfect analogy of where we are with the senior center. This plant is thriving. It's alive, it's doing fine, but it's not going to get any bigger. It is completely expanded its home. It's right there. And so I thought about it, looked at it, and I actually took it to my presentation, and I said, here you go, object lesson. Because it's thriving, it's doing well, but it's not growing, and it's just like the center. We are at capacity. We are, you guys, anybody that drives down Main Street, you don't even have to have ever tried to park. You can obviously see there is a parking need. We park in the dirt lot on the other side of the Humane Society thrift store. And there's just no parking on Main Street. We have people say that, I would have come for lunch, but I drove by and there was no place to park. So that is the main thing that we are so excited about, not only just the space itself, but our new building is at 100 North Tonto Street. And it is the old DES building, for those that remember. It's on the corner of Tonto and Longhorn. And we do have a tenant until November of 2025. We have Department of Child Services in there,
Mm-hmm.
and they are doing wonderful work in Payson. We definitely, of course, are honoring their lease,
Yeah.
and
Oh,
so
yeah.
they don't look to move any sooner.
Mhm.
So we will not be able to completely finish any construction, or they're on about a third of the building, and
Mhm.
we have the
Okay.
rest that is empty, so we can
Gotcha.
start on that. We
Mhm.
also don't want to disrupt their day or
Yeah,
their
yeah.
process. We also have the parking lot. If you guys drive by, there's 2 lots that are fenced. All
Mhm.
of that is our property.
Okay.
And so we're hoping to double. There's 61 parking places now, and we're hoping to have over 100
Oh, wow, okay.
at this new location. So
Wow.
very excited about that to be able,
Yeah.
and it's 11,800 square feet.
Mhm. And what is your current?
Everyone has asked that.
Everyone
We
asks
have
that.
not gotten it to the exact point. We know that it is, we have heard 6,000,
Yeah.
I have heard 8,000. I don't know if that includes trinkets and treasures or not.
yeah.
And then we do have the upstairs to the center that a lot of people aren't aware of.
Yeah, we
So,
have classes.
Where
going
we
up
do
there.
have the classes,
Yeah.
obviously the line dancing, et cetera, for the people that can get up and down the stairs well enough to do the classes that are upstairs. We're not gonna
Uh-huh.
do our strength and balance on the top upstairs,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
But
No, but that's nice to have everything on one level.
we are so excited.
And the parking, because that is, and I'm sure you hear that all the time, access, and parking and, pulling in and out. And some people just don't feel comfortable doing that, with Main Street
Well,
and the
or you park
traffic.
down the street. I mean, people walking down the street with walkers are not real
Yeah.
conducive to, and it's hot or it's rainy or it's, yeah. So we're excited to be able to offer that.
No, that's great. That's very, very exciting. And even though it is a little ways down the road, it will take a while, like you said, for all of the build outs, the design, the approval, just all of it, in the build.
Well,
outs.
and we were blessed. We just had roadblock after roadblock on the property that we had on Malibu. And
Mhm.
so in looking for other property or other options, we fell into this building. And it is completely meant to be the way things have fallen into place.
Yeah.
We were able to pay cash for the
Mhm.
building.
Very nice.
So I think that's really important, and I think that's a real strong point of the senior
Mhm.
center.
Mhm.
I will also share that took a ginormous, not all, but almost a ginormous chunk out of our building fund.
Mhm.
So just because we have the building, we are now on a mission to raise the funds for the remodel of the inside.
Gotcha.
So you will be hearing a lot about that.
Mhm.
And kickoff campaign and things. There is a beautiful sign that Arizona Vinyl made us. The
Mhm.
sign was made for the Malibu property, so it was unable to be put up on the corner, so it's in the parking lot at the new
Gotcha.
building. It
Mhm.
will be on the corner marquee within the
Mhm.
next few weeks. They had to remake the sign.
Okay.
And it will have a QR code on it. If you guys are driving by, snap a picture. Every
Mhm.
$20 helps.
Mhm.
If you know of anybody interested in more of an investment and more of a tour on the inside, our timeline, we're in the process, the board is in the process of, we have 4 contractors, 4 or 5 contractor with their architects to tour the building, get an idea of what our needs are, and then bid. And the process by the end of August will be to pick who we're going to be working with.
Mhm.
And it's people that companies we had worked with Malibu property, and then some new additions. And we definitely need to say so. This is this is people working in the kitchen telling us, how we need our kitchen and how we
Yeah,
need to
yeah.
do things. So that's gonna be a process.
Yeah, what's nice is the current building, like you said, kitchen staff that not only makes the meals for the Meals in the Center, but Meals on Wheels program, which, oh my goodness, all of the meals they're making.
You got to participate in that, yes.
Yeah,
That
they're
was
making
great.
for the Meals on Wheels program. That it must be exciting for them because, like you said, they can be involved in the design of this new kitchen because that has to
Yes.
be built out in the new building. So they can, look at all their processes and what they're doing, and as far as how the kitchen, would be best organized and to be
Well,
able to
and
do all
that's,
that.
that's what it takes, and with all this experience, that's where we're really excited to just get it all put together, and that's why people keep thinking length of time, but with the tenant in there until November of '25, we hope to be ready to rock and roll when they're out to slide in there, and that's the end, we're kind of looking at the side for the kitchen. So it could be at least another 6 months. But we're hoping to be in there in 2026, and either way, we keep telling everybody, it's still sooner than from the ground up.
Yeah, and when you mentioned, hurdles with new construction, there's just so much involved
Absolutely.
with new construction that sometimes people just aren't aware of, or just don't really consider or think about. So to be able to purchase an existing building that is a
Well, and it was
great
exactly
building.
what we were looking at to do, for those people in Payson for years, that was a furniture store.
Yeah,
And it was an old warehouse, and
Yeah.
it's no load-bearing walls on the interior. It is exactly what we could go in and create what we
Yep.
need,
Yeah,
which is what we were looking at to put over on Malibu, when those
Yeah.
plans changed.
Yep.
So the potential is just huge, and I want to put a plug just to let you know. We had our first meeting before we had, when we were in escrow, we met with the town and explained, the two things we need. We need to expand the parking lot. There's a drainage ditch between the two lots, and somehow we need to connect that parking lot so that people don't have to go back out onto Longhorn to get there. And then also our commercial kitchen, and everyone in that meeting was 100% behind us, and in fact, that was a suggestion on their end, before we even mentioned it, to connect the parking lots, make it happen. I'm not sure how it's gonna happen because of that drainage,
gotcha.
but that's not my expertise, obviously.
There you go.
So, but that's something, and they have just been 100% behind us. Fire department, et cetera, said, we'll help you with your sprinkler systems. Just everything. I think this is a huge community need, and it's a service, and I'm excited to see the town come together to help us.
Yeah, no, it's very exciting. It's so exciting, and 2026 will be here before we know it.
It will.
This year is over halfway over 2024, and it seems like it was just a blink of an eye.
But 2025
Yeah.
is our 40th anniversary.
Wow.
We were, there's paperwork for incorporation in December of 2025. On the other commission website, ACC website, yesterday I realized there is a date of May. So either way, the whole year, we are celebrating 40 years in Payson. And we know it's gonna look like a huge event at the end. We always deal with weather and stuff too. But there's so many things in between going on. We have our normal activities that are gonna be happening. We're looking at an actual March walk for Meals on Wheels in March this year. We're gonna work with the town, with Parks and Rec, and see what we can do. Kind of similar to the Lanterns on the Lake, have it be an ongoing thing for March for Meals on Wheels. Our second annual Muggy on Ice Dip is, remember that?
I remember
This
that
year,
one.
we're gonna work with the date too, so it doesn't conflict with ball schedules and Little League starting. But I really hope to hold it in our parking lot at the new building.
Gotcha.
We'll have restroom facilities inside, and I can't imagine being under deep construction.
Yeah.
And then we have May is Older Americans Month, like we did the proclamation this year for it.
Yeah.
And we want to do something fun there. So we have our normal activities that we look at down the line, but then we really want to incorporate a 40th anniversary in there. So.
Yeah, I know. The what was it? The ice.
Yeah, Muggy on Ice Dip.
Ice dip.
Second
Muggy on ice
annual.
dip. Yeah, I chickened out on that one.
You didn't totally chicken out. You were double booked, buddy.
Yeah, no, but I was there and I could have got in, but it was I just remember Daniel Butters. He was, golly, the real hero that day. Him and Belle McDaniel.
Our board president, Chris Duck,
Chris,
and
yeah,
Bobby
and
Exie. We had high schoolers.
that's right.
We had, yep.
And they got in there, but I shook Daniel's hand after he had been in a couple times, and he was ice. I mean, his body temperature had to be so low. I mean, his hand was just like an ice cube. And I thought, okay, no, because that was a cold day.
Well, it was April, and we never know what we're going to get. And I've had
Yeah.
people say, well, why don't you hold it in the summer? And I'm like, well, an ice dip is usually, when you think of snow, you think of and do it then. Polar plunge. Yep.
Yeah.
So I think April fits in our calendar, and we'll probably fit it in again. I have to, like I said, I want to check with Parks and Rec and, and the chamber, make sure we're not conflicting with some events. But really hope to expand that this year.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, no, that was, it was fun watching. Oh, boy. Well, hey, it's, 10:30, time flies when you're having fun, and talking about the Payson Senior Center is always fun. Again, so many activities, their calendar just full of great activities for those 50 and finer.
50 and finer.
50 and finer, not just for, retirees, but 50 plus. And you can find out more information about the Payson Senior Center on their website, paysonseniorcenter.org. It has the calendars on there, and you can also go to the Payson Senior Center. And outside their front door, there's hard copies that you can grab of the calendar. Payson Senior Center located at 514 West Main Street, and right next door, Trinkets and Treasures, the resale store. And that's another great way that you can support the Senior Center.
I'd love to throw my number out too, in case
Yeah.
anybody has any specific questions for me or wants to get a hold of me, and it's 619-855-2324. Or any questions, and email is develop@paysonseniorcenter.org.
All right.
And the number to the center for anything else, any lunch reservations or transportation reservations, 928-474-4876.
All right, great. Well, thank you, Janice.
Absolutely, Christine. I can't believe I talked that much that long. So.
Hey,
Yeah.
no, both of them. Yeah.
It's 2 o'clock. I better go. I have another appointment. So thank you for the opportunity.
Wait, how did that happen? No. Hey, well, time to get back to the music here on KRIM with some Led Zeppelin, Paul McCartney and Wings, the Bangles. But first, again, thank you to Desert Financial Credit Union for sponsoring our Community Spotlight program. And thank you, everyone, for listening and watching today. Hope you have a beautiful Tuesday. And, boy, hopefully we get a little more rain.
There we go.
Nice. I know. More
Looks
rain.
clear
more
now,
rain,
but you never
more
know.
rain. I know by the afternoon, clouds coming in, and usually, it just goes right by us. So it's great to actually see we're getting some rain. All right. Well, hey, let's get a report from the Weather Service and see what they have to say.
Thank you, sir.